This is how to make a pad see ew that's bursting with rich, authentic flavors, is perfectly balanced, and a breeze to make in your very own kitchen. It's one of my favorite Thai noodle dishes that's garlicky, smoky, and super savory using both light and dark soy sauce. So if you're in the mood for a delicious, satisfying meal that's quick and easy to make, then this recipe is for you. Once the beef has been marinated, I'm stir-frying it until just cooked through. I'm frying off some garlic and Asian greens until fragrant and slightly softened, then adding in the rice noodles, followed by the stir-fry sauce. I'm gently tossing to make sure it's well coated, then adding the cooked beef back in. After giving it a quick mix, I'm making some room to scramble some eggs, then bringing it all together. Once I'm happy with the taste, I'm transferring to a serving dish. Now you can enjoy it as is, but I like to add some chili oil for a kick. And there you go, my quick, easy, and delicious pad see ew.
My mom's shrimp spring rolls are something I will never get sick of. They're light, refreshing, satisfying, and delicious, made with tons of fresh ingredients like cucumber, carrot, avocado, and bean sprouts. It's one of those things that leaves you feeling so good after eating it, and we can't wait for you to try them. Enjoy.
So bright. I love them.
They're super refreshing and delicious.
No kizzy. This Cajun rice and chicken with this cream sauce on top. Oh my goodness, this was a hit right here. I'm telling y'all, watch the whole video. I'm about to show you how to whip it up. The cream sauce at the end was absolutely crazy, so let's get to it. So first we took this boneless, skinless chicken thighs and we seasoned up with the big three. You know what I'm saying? You got to go with that Cajun that sets on a little bit of smoked paprika. That's going to get you right every single time. We marinated that, added a little bit of olive oil, and let that sit for like as long as you can wait. You know what I'm saying? The longer the better. So the chicken should come out looking just like this. Melted down some butter, add a little bit of oil to the pan. You know, you got to get that chicken cooked until it's nice and crispy. You know, the chicken thighs, they can cook a little bit longer, so let it go until you get that nice crisp on both sides. It should look just like this. I'm telling you guys, this one's a hit. Go ahead and chop up an onion. We diced up some onions and garlic. Got that into the pan and some butter. And we're going to go ahead this Cajun rice. I'm telling y'all going to love this one. So we add a little bit of Cajun seasoning. Whipped it up, mixed it up one time for the one time. Add the rice in. I'm telling y'all guys, it's already smelling amazing. Mix that, incorporate that into the rice. You're going to have this nice, beautiful Cajun rice just like this. For our sauce, we went ahead and added a little bit of butter, Cajun garlic, a little bit of smoked paprika, added your heavy cream, and I'm telling you, you got a hit on your hands. Add that chicken back to your rice, add that cream sauce on top, and I'm telling you, you're going to slap your mama. Cookbook, link in my bio for more recipes.
Hey y'all, let's make dinner for that man and them kids. Baby, this was quick and easy, and you can make it for less than $20. First things first, go ahead and get you some potatoes. I like the Yukon Gold, and these were on sale for $4.25. You're going to peel them up, baby, and go ahead and cut it into little pieces. Once you got them chopped up, wash them off real good, put them on the stove, and let them boil till they get soft. Now, while your potatoes doing what they do, you're going to go ahead and get you some green beans. You can get some canned green beans or some frozen ones if you're trying to save money. But I got these on sale. I got this big bag right here for $3.47, okay? Now, I do not have the patience nor the time to sit here and cut each individual green bean to make sure they all even and I'm not wasting no parts of the green bean, baby. So I put about 10 of them together and cut it like that, okay? Then go ahead and slice and dice you up an onion, put that to the side, and get you some chicken. This big old family pack of thighs was $14 and some change, but we only going to use like half of them, so we're going to say that's $7. Now, I cut the fat off because we don't like that, but you do it the way you like to do it, okay? You're going to wash it and pat it dry, add your little soy sauce, some garlic powder, some paprika. I put that on everything. Some white pepper, and you're going to mix that up real good. Get you some teriyaki sauce. I got this kind, and it was pretty good. It was $3.49. Put just a little bit of that on your chicken, baby. Go ahead and mix it, and I'm going to use my fancy new grill that I got from the shop. I put the link in my link tree if y'all want one. It heat up real quick, so I had to see how hot it was. Now, I come with a little rat or a griddle. We're going to use the griddle today. So I went ahead and sprayed it down real good, baby. Got that chicken and started putting it on there, leaving just a little bit of space in between so it can cook and get a little crispy on the outside, all right? Now, when it get done, it's going to look like this. You can go ahead and take it off the grill. You're going to let it rest for a minute so them juices can retract. And while it's resting, baby, go ahead and get you a skillet, add your little bit of butter in there, put some minced garlic and whatever kind of seasonings you like or whatever kind of seasonings you have, okay? I added some seasoning oil, some of that Kinder's buttery garlic steakhouse, some minced garlic, a little smoked paprika, and then I threw them green beans right on top, all right? Add your sliced up onion on there, baby, and then you're going to mix that up real good. Make sure you get the seasonings over all the green beans. Once you got it good and mixed up, go ahead and add just a little sprinkle of water, okay? Use a shot glass. That's all you need. Pour that on there and then put a lid on it, and we're going to let that cook on a medium-low heat. While that's doing what it do, go ahead and slice and dice up your chicken. Then you're going to get a pot, add your teriyaki sauce in there, let it warm up a little bit, and then put that sliced up chicken right on top. Mix it around real good. Make sure you got the sauce on all the chicken, and you're going to let it cook on a medium heat until it get a little sticky. Get your potatoes, baby, drain that water, add you some butter in there. You want to mix the butter up with the potatoes before you add the milk. Put you a little milk in there, and then you're going to whip it up real good. Add a little salt and pepper or whatever you like, baby, and your potatoes are done, okay? By this time, your chicken should be looking like this, and once it look like this, you can go ahead and plate it up. Add you some of them potatoes and some of them green beans on the side. Make sure you get a good bit of that chicken on there. Stick a fork in it, and call that man and them kids and tell them to come eat because dinner is served. Bye, y'all.
Let's make the viral marinade chicken pasta. I start out by seasoning my chicken and draining it in flour. Then I put my noodles to boil. While those boil, I fry the chicken in oil for about 3 minutes on each side. Then I add all the ingredients listed on the screen. Enjoy the noise of the Chicago sirens and add 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, some spinach, some Parmesan, mix the noodles back in and the chicken. Then if you want, add some mozzarella on top and you're done.
Hey, Big Bellies. So today I made a chopped cheese wrap. Y'all, these things were so fire. I started off by seasoning up my beef patties. Just use whatever seasonings you like. Dice an onion, chop it up, add it. Then sprinkle a little bit more seasoning. Add just some pepper jack cheese. Go in with some peppers and shredded cheese. Mix that thing up like that. Then you get your wrap. Put your meat on there, your lettuce, tomatoes, pepper, burger sauce, whatever you want to do. It'll come out like it. Y'all, the recipe is on my Facebook at Meals by Disha. Enjoy.
21 million. That's how many views this garlic parm chicken and potato skillet got from my buddy Cooking in the Midwest. Starting a new series where I recreate some of my creator friends' most viral recipes, and we're going with Luke's first. I cubed up 2 large russet potatoes, hit them with some olive oil, salt, pepper, and garlic and paprika. Gave them a toss and into the air fryer at 400 degrees for around 20 minutes. Cutting up a couple of large chicken breasts in whatever size you desire. Melted down a couple of tablespoons of butter on medium heat and then threw that chicken in the pan along with some paprika, onion powder, and Italian seasoning. Let that chicken cook down and then we added a couple of tablespoons of minced garlic. Instead of removing that moisture from the chicken cooking down, I left it and added that garlic parm sauce so it would give this a creamy consistency. Added those potatoes and mixed all that up. Some cheese on the top, and then we put this in the oven at 375 until that cheese had a chance to melt. I could definitely see why this got 21 million views, and we'll tag Luke in the caption so you can get the written recipe for yourself.
Let me show you what the perfect Sunday dinner looks like. This meal was so perfect. These tenders were so good. It's a creamy garlic buffalo sauce, and y'all, it was just fire. To make this, you first want to start by slicing you up some chicken breast, and then you want to get that into a bowl along with some buttermilk, hot sauce, some pickle juice, 2 eggs, and you're going to season it with onion powder, garlic powder, all-purpose seasoning, paprika, and some cayenne pepper, and let that marinate. You have to let it marinate. The tenders are going to be so juicy, and then you're going to get you some flour, some cornstarch, season that with the same seasoning along with some Sazon and dry mustard, and then you want to drop that into some hot oil and let them cook until they're nice and golden like this. For the sauce, you want to melt some butter, some hot sauce, add in some roasted garlic paste, some garlic and herb seasoning, and some heavy cream. That's going to make it creamy. And then you're going to go in with some honey. I also added in a little brown sugar, and then you're going to coat the tenders in that sauce. I paired this with greens and mac and cornbread, and y'all, it was just so good. And of course, you can find the full recipe for all of this on my site. For dinner tonight, I made Cajun garlic butter steak bites, and I paired it with mashed potatoes and fried asparagus. This is a quick meal and this Sunday dinner approved. I had fried asparagus at this restaurant I went to over the weekend, and surprisingly, it was so good. First, start by boiling your potatoes. I'm using gold potatoes. Cut up a ribeye steak and then season with Montreal seasoning and garlic clover seasoning. Then you want to sear the steak on both sides until they're nice and brown. Remove them, and in that same pan, go in with some butter and then some fresh minced garlic, some chopped green onions, and some chopped cilantro. Add red pepper flakes, cayenne pepper, paprika, and Cajun seasoning. This is Cajun garlic butter steak bites, okay? And some Worcestershire sauce. This does not take long to cook at all. Once your mashed potatoes are done, I use the blender. Add in butter, heavy whipping cream, and sour cream, your seasonings, and then top with as many chives as you like. I'm gonna post another video showing exactly how I fried the asparagus, but once it was done, I topped with shredded and grated Parmesan and lemon juice, and y'all, this was so good.
Let's make a lazy mom dinner, and this one only has 5 ingredients. You're gonna start by browning your ground beef. I'm using 2 pounds. If you don't own one of these meat mallet things for breaking up ground meat, it is the best thing I bought on Amazon. To this, I also add salt, pepper, and a little bit of garlic powder. While this is cooking, I also have a pot of salted water over here coming to a boil to cook the tortellini. I buy really lean ground beef, but I still like to go suck up some of the oil where I can. Look at this, it's fully soaked. Next, you're gonna mix in a jar of your favorite pasta sauce. Rao's is my absolute favorite. I know it was bought by Campbell's, And like people say the taste changed, but I still think it's delicious. Next, you're gonna add in a full block of cream cheese. As this melts down, just stir to combine it all. To the salted water, you're gonna add in this family size of the cheese tortellini, and you're gonna cook it according to the package, which is 5 minutes. Here is what the sauce looks like, fully combined. I'm gonna place the cooked and strained tortellini in here, and then we're gonna carefully pour the meat sauce on top. I'm gonna give it a good stir to combine it all. And the last thing you do is top it with mozzarella cheese. I bought this block of mozzarella because I just love the way it melts, but you can also use like just regular shredded mozzarella. This is what it'll look like. It'll pop in the oven for about 20 minutes at 350 just to melt the cheese on top. The last couple of minutes, I put the broiler on to make it a little crispy. And there you have it, super cheesy, got protein, delicious. You can also top this with some Parmesan cheese if you want, but cheers.
Chicken legs in the crock pot. This is one of my favorite and easiest meals to make. It always falls right off the bone, and every time I make this, it goes super viral. I sprinkled some flour in the bottom of my crock pot. I removed the skin from my chicken. I'm seasoning it with some garlic powder, onion powder, Mrs. Dash, this kickin' chicken seasoning, super bird seasoning by Fire and Smoke, Himalayan sea salts, some Italian herbs, and paprika. I added a few splashes of chicken broth. You don't need a whole lot. Then I put in a few pads of butter. I cooked this on high for 4 hours, and trust me, it's gonna come out perfect every single time. I served it with some mashed potatoes, green beans, and cornbread. Definitely give this one a try and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Bye. Cheesy, creamy chicken taquitos. These are one of my favorite things on the entire planet, you guys. Let's get into this recipe. So I'm seasoning 3 chicken breasts with some Kinder's tequila lime and some salt and pepper. Once they're shredded and cooked, I'm gonna season them again, so I didn't put too much. I seared them on each side for about 7 minutes, and then I shredded them with a hand mixer. Then I added an old El Paso chicken taco seasoning packet. I love the flavor of those for some reason. And then I added some garlic powder, paprika, about a half a cup of sour cream. You don't have to add sour cream, but I like mine to be really creamy. I made some pico de gallo. I diced up some tomatoes. I gutted them, some red onion, jalapeno, cilantro. Then I added some lime juice and some salt. For my cheese sauce, I'm adding some butter and some evaporated milk to a pot. I added about 8 ounces of Colby Jack cheese and then 8 ounces of pepper jack. I did not use all 12 ounces of the milk. I used probably like 75% of the can. Just make sure that cheese sauce doesn't boil because it will get ruined and it will become clumpy, because that is exactly what I did. So try to keep it on a low heat. I rolled them up. I used corn tortillas and I added some mozzarella cheese. I fried them on a medium-high heat for a couple minutes on each side. Try this out, you guys. Let me know what you think.